Good morning. I just finished my IB lecture that I needed to finish. And I was just really tired because last night I watched a movie before going to sleep. And then, I ended up sleeping a little later than usual. But the movie I watched is Fallen Angels. It's a film directed by the one and only Wong Kar-wai. If you know me IRL, you'll know that I have literally talked about Wong Kar-wai films on and on and on. I have not stopped talking about him. That is because I am so obsessed with his films. I don't remember how I exactly got into his films, but I just decided to watch Chungking Express. I fell in love with that movie. And then I watched its sister movie or a sequel. I don't really see it as a sequel because it's not a continuation of the storyline. That movie is called Fallen Angels, and I also watched that movie multiple times. So last night was just a rewatch. But I think the reason why I'm so obsessed with it is because it's not like a dialogue driven movie. I feel like the storyline is driven more so by cinematography and kind of like the ambiance and like the subtle acting of the actors. And then that just like fascinated me so much. I'm like, I've never seen a movie flow in that kind of way. So I thought that it was so interesting. I like could not fall asleep the first time I watched Chungking Express because I was like literally in shock in my bed. And then the next morning I was watching all of the analyses and kind of the breakdown of the cinematography and such. And I am not a film person. I am not a cinemaphile. I actually hated watching movies for the longest time because I thought they were a waste of time because they're so long. But after watching Chungking Express, I got so into movies and cinematography and film. I like have a whole list of all the old films that I want to watch, like Western films as well. Ugh, Chungking Express. I don't think any movie that I've watched can beat Chungking Express. Like, I know I wasn't even alive around the time it was filmed, but it still made me feel so much nostalgia for a past I've never had. And I think that is the power of cinematography and Wong Kar-wai. Like, bruh, how do you feel like wistful and longing for a past that you've never had? It's actually insane. He's creating new realities in my head right now. You should also watch Chungking Express. After you watch it, you have to discuss about it with me because I really want someone to like talk to about. It's so good. I watched an analysis video of Fallen Angels, and it was kind of talking about how even the lens choice the producer used kind of added on to the message of, isolation and loneliness despite being in such close proximity because the lens is a really, really wide angled lens. So even if the actors are extremely close in real life, on camera, they look as if they're really far apart. That's just the way the lens behaves. And by using that specific lens, he like further emphasizes the message of isolation and loneliness despite, people being so close to each other physically. That's just like one aspect of the movie. There's so many different aspects that just shocks me. Watch Fallen Angels 3 times, I believe, and Chungking Express 4 times, and that was in the span of like 2 weeks now. So yes, clearly I'm obsessed with the movie, and clearly if I'm obsessed with the movie, I watch it over and over again. Okay, I'm gonna eat breakfast now, and before that I'm gonna journal a little bit actually, so let's go.
Have a hoping that we're gonna eat. I've never run this combination of things. I don't know. There's another one.
I don't know why, but I did not mean to zoom in. I just got a random sodium craving. I want something like salty and umami and meaty all of a sudden. So I am also heating up some spam slices. I would have eaten it with eggs, but I used all my eggs and I haven't bought any more.
Who's sleeping?
Andrew? He's sleeping over there?
Yeah. At the corner, we just.
There was a trend of using Altoid boxes as like storage containers, 3 lip balms, and I have my rings that I sometimes like to put on. But I recently learned that I'm actually silver jewelry person. Apparently silver suits me more, so I don't wear these anymore. And I also have my lucky stone, and I decorated the bottom with like little stickers. Pretty cute. Oh, it's raining. Glad it's not cold. It's in the front or the back. So nice here. Every time I film, you're always yawning in the back.
Yeah, they only absorb light a little bit.
볶음탕도 이제 마스터했지. 그때 한 번 한 다음에.
맛있겠네.
한국 음식은 안 먹.
여기는 음식이 좀 그렇게 되게.
Is this connected? Hello. Okay, there you go. Now it's connected. Can you look up a little bit? Thank you. A friend of mine gave me some plants yesterday. I don't know why I said it like that. But she basically had some plants that she kind of grew sick of. She said that they grew way too big and weren't cute anymore and was about to throw them out. And I'm like, no, I will be your garbage can. Throw them out on me. So she blessed this house with 3 more plants. And if you don't know, it's the same friend who also gave me Philip. That's always in every single one of my shop. And what's the other plant that she gave me? Oh, my Monstera Albo or Alba, I don't know, but this is another glorious plant. And she gave me 3 more pots of plants, and in the pots there are like different species in one pot. So technically, in terms of species, she gave me 5 species of plants. They're mixed potted. Is that the correct terminology? I don't know. Let's look at the plants now, because I also need to register them on my Planta app. First friend that will be joining my crew of plants is this ginormous beauty. This little guy, or no, this big guy is a mixed pot of Anthurium forgetii and Anthurium crystallinum. It like reflects light in the most beautiful way. It's super velvety, like texture-wise and look-wise. So I'm really excited for them to flourish in my house too. I really hope they adjusted well overnight. The next plant we'll be looking at is right here. I believe its name is Philodendron burlmarx variegata. So it's basically a variegated Philodendron burlmarx. And if you don't know me, I love philodendrons. Definitely my favorite plant species, one of my favorite ever. I just love the shape of their leaves. I think it's just so mesmerizing to behold. And where can we find the last plant? Over here. And it is a Hoya penchoi, Hoya curtisii. So yeah, it's another mixed potted plant. I'm really excited to live with these 3 plants now. I'm really, really happy. They're all really pretty. Thanks, Melanie, for all the plants.
I don't want to make this dirty with makeup.
Oh, yeah. What the heck? That looks like a... I have to
It's
like...
about every 10 days.
It's joking. Let me bring a candle, because I have something I want to show you. It was my birthday last week, and some of my friends from school got me a vinyl for none other than Lana Del Rey. She is one of my favorite artists. I literally listened to her entire discography, and that is no easy feat because she has 9 studio albums. each with 10 plus songs. And she also has a lot of singles too. So that's a lot of songs, and I listen to all of them. And in my Lana Del Rey playlist, I have more than 100. And you know, if you want to play vinyl, you gotta get a turntable, not a turnable. But you know, I am not gonna invest my money in an expensive turntable right now because this is not my permanent home, and I don't want to set up like the turntable and fancy speakers, and I just don't want a lot of stuff in my house. It's basically new and came untouched because I think the packaging itself was open. It's considered a used item. So I got it for like 20 something dollars, and originally it's $75. So you do the math. That's significantly cheaper. So I play my vinyls on it now, and I always usually end my day now playing that vinyl under candlelight. And I can't read while listening to music with lyrics, so all I do is just sit and enjoy the songs. So let's play. Come along.
I look back, to just get your attention. I'm smoking, Carolina, instead of trying like blowing beaches.
I just got back from all of my morning classes, but I'm gonna make lunch. I really don't know what to make. I really don't know what to make. But I really should use up all of my chicken. I think it's going bad, so maybe I'll make some curry, kind of like a curry style Korean stew. Kind of like the tteokbokkeumtang, but make it a little bit more curry flavored. I think that's a great idea. Delicious. Ow, my back. Can you like just randomly sprain your back like that? I didn't do anything. This actually tastes like the perfect in between, like a perfect mixture of curry and tteokbokkeumtang. It's actually insane. No! A fly got in. Ugh. I came to my usual spot, my journaling corner, which is where I usually conclude my day before going to bed. And I'm gonna start my night routine now of journaling, listening to music, reading, and going to sleep. That is my ultimate nighttime routine. And skincare too, but during the summer months, if I put too much product on my face like every single day, it gets a little too oily and I start breaking out. So in like the spring and summer months when it's humid, I do my skincare routine every other day, but during winter months I do it every day. So I'm just gonna conclude today by reading my fantasy novel. I usually never read fantasy, but I've been reading so much like literary fiction and nonfiction that I just really wanted to delve into like a whole different universe of fantasy. So I chose this series, but it is a little too childish for my liking, but it does make me feel like a high school, middle schooler again, so that part is kind of enjoyable. So yeah, that's how I'm going to conclude today and this vlog as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have come this far in the video, thank you so much for following me on my vlogs today and yesterday. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.